funny is it's not even wrong. Oxygen, a thing that we need to exist, is the very thing that is causing us to get older and die.
The thing we need to live is slowly killing us. Welcome to life and all of its irony.
Okay.
And yes, Artemis, grab a shot of whatever you feel like it. Of rum scotch.
Yeah, we're
Let's
just
not
going to
overdo
be
it.
here being dancing lesbians right now. Apparently, I'm horny today.
Today.
Here. What do you mean? Excuse me, I am not the... out of the... okay, out of all of my partners, I am not the horny one, I assure you. Artemis, not as shot, but again, another inhale from me.
Clinky.
Here's with us.
Should I do stoner ASMR where it's just me taking bong rips?
I mean, there's an audience for that, I'm sure.
My later at Pepis got Fox Engineering on it.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, I don't have a super long straw.
It's okay. I was doing my nails the other day, and I couldn't open the 2-liter because my nails were wet. So Kai decided to poke a hole in the top of the cap there and shove a straw through it.
Aha.
Fox
I was
Engineering.
useful.
I mean, when you get to the point where the straw you have isn't long enough anymore, it would then probably be safe enough to be able to lift that thing up and tilt it and just pour it into a glass. Right?
Yeah, well, you could also just, drink out of the hole, too, at that point. Because
Also
now
true.
your nails are dry.
There you go.
So it's multi-purpose in a way.
Hey, look! The
Okay,
first
make
time
sense.
in a long, long time we have the twins in the same place at the same time. I don't think we've seen that
It's
since
been
level
a minute.
15 or so.
Also, not matching outfits. Finally!
Yeah, I mean,
I
missed
really
opportunity
want the moon
there,
boots,
but
though. I really want the moon boots, though. They were kind of cute.
I like the new boots with like sort of flower petal-y feel to the tops of them.
That's because you didn't like the moon boots.
No, I just legitimately like that look. Also, I also didn't like the moon boots, but that's two separate facts. No, the reason I like Alphado's boots is because they're not moon boots.
I kind of dig, like, going back to this armor set that I got here. I dig how well they managed to make it like this ridiculous over-the-top armor set.
Mm-hmm.
Without falling into the typical, like, open midriff
Yeah.
trope of it. Like, it's still over the top, it's still outrageous, it's still way sexier than it needs to be, but it's not falling into the really stupid
It
tropes.
actually looks fairly practical at the same time anyway. Like,
Yeah.
it's got cleavage, but not like giant target on my chest level of stab me here cleavage.
And if you look at it too, if you actually look underneath and from above, the armor doesn't cut in. It's not actually cleavage armor. It's proper boob armor. It's just fancy boob armor.
Well, that's a camera angle on accident.
Whoops.
I was looking at my character, and I bumped one of the joysticks on my controller, and you have a V in the front of your character's pants.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Underneath there.
You just have, lightly floral decorated white panties. But
That sounds about right.
sounds
Hello,
very
Elijah.
cat, actually.
Aside from the having panties part, you mean?
With the boots
Snow
that
definitely has panties.
with the boots that Alice has on, she's ever so slightly taller than Alphino.
You know what?
That's why I was standing like this, looking.
That feels
Yeah,
very
I
in
noticed that
character.
too. I
It
noticed
feels
that
very
too.
in character to me. Not that she's actually taller, but that she would wear something that would make her slightly taller. I think she did that on purpose.
For
That's
sure.
very LSA energy, I think. Don't you think so, Snow?
Mm-hmm.
She would do that. The artist totally did that on purpose. Alright. Hey, Raisin, how's it going? What's up with you, girl? Oh, I thought you didn't want anybody. Now you're happy to see me. Make up your mind. Alright. Trying to get some more Titan going on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing okay, Raisin. I've been conscious for half an hour so far. I woke up late, had a quick shower, and now here I am.
That's not nearly long enough to be conscious, my dude. We could have pushed this an hour or more. Like, my schedule's open.
Oh no, I'm not saying I needed more sleep. I'm just saying I overslept as it is.
Yo,
I slept
I'm
for
not
like 11 hours. I'm fine.
I'm not rolling anything, but I'm smoking some sour diesel, cartridge style, through a bubbler.
Hawaiian Sunrise, that's a good name. I don't know anything about different weed types, but I like that name. Oh, I remember what part of the story this is.
I've had Hawaiian Sunrise before. It's nice. Sour diesel is an interesting high for me. It's very mellow.
There he is.
Koboldling. I remember you, Koboldling. Sleeping until 10:30 makes you naughty, Raisin? Well, it depends on what time you went to bed. I went to bed at 4 a.m. And then got up at 3:30. Because I couldn't drag myself out of bed earlier than that.
See, Raisin, this is something that's funny because I've always been like, much like Kren, very much, late in the day, down early in the morning. Like, AM was something that you stayed up to, not got up in.
Right.
And everyone around me has said, you need to get this sorted out, you need to get on a right schedule like everyone else. And eventually, from all of that forcing and, being cunts about it, I ended up doing precisely that. And now the rest of the house is eating dinner at 1 in the morning. So, like, what? I feel a little bit pissed and justified in being so by this.
Badgered you into something and then turned into total hypocrites. Why am I not shocked?
Like, I'm
Hold on. Whoa. Hang on. Raisin, you passed out your desk around 2, so you feel naughty for sleeping for 8.5 hours? That's normal. You're supposed to sleep that much. At least 8 anyway.
That's normal. Jeez.
Well, I would feel bad for being normal.
Because I slept until 2 today, and normally I'm like up at 8 after going to bed at 4.
Where's this little bugger at?
I wish that were a joke. Like, that's my typical life.
Somebody called you a diurnal freak? That's a strange thing to say. Oh, over here. On this ledge.
No, wrong
You
one.
need some ups. Just a little bit of up,
Got
though.
it. Give me my...
Get the right
Give me the-
mount.
Give me the
I
deluxe
bumped it on
bird.
accident.
I was beginning to think with all of the stopping and stuff that you were doing that I missed a step because I wasn't seeing anything to do, and no, you were just lost.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to wait until we actually got to the thing that Kren said that he found for me to say, like, something got missed. And I don't know how, because I've been staring at the fucking thing and there was nothing there for me to do. But honestly, it would not be the first time that that's happened to me.
Might be easier to just take the regular chocobo off your hotbar and just have just this one there. Ah, somebody's named Loveless over here. I see what you did there. That's a Final Fantasy VII side content joke / reference. Yeah, I've always been a night owl too, Raisin. Unless something forces me out of it. Like a job, like a morning job or something.
Or in my case, literally everyone except me, and then like, oh, okay, well, now I have to stay up till 2 in order to have food. Fuck.
Speak, say, talk.
That might be why I haven't eaten much.
Yeah.
Had dinner twice in the last 4 days.
Oof.
I only eat
Combos are
one
so
meal
twitchy.
a day, so
That's no good.
right, like dinner is my meal. I've had it twice in 4 days. That's an interesting realization. With as much as I stone, no wonder I get sick sometimes. The hunger pains.
You should tell them a little something about being up at normal times.
It wouldn't get me anywhere. I got in trouble today for implying that anxiety was something that you couldn't really just get over.
How dare you?
Right?
Have you tried just not being sad though?
Right? Apparently you can't just get over that, so. And I wasn't even... It wasn't even about that. Here's the thing. I was trying to help somebody with a sleep apnea problem. And I was trying to say if you have a anxiety thing for having a CPAP and you can't get over that, that's when it went downhill with this other individual. See, I was going to be talking about a therapy where they use an implant to stimulate the muscle instead of trying to force air into your lungs. It's a different way. It works better for some people. That's what I was trying to do. But nah. I had to be told that someone else's doctorate was up my ass. I was very confused how it went downhill that quickly.
It seems to be that way with the individuals we're talking about. I have a pretty good guess who this person might have been.
With this person, everything is viable as long as it's happening to them. If it's happening to someone else, then it totally doesn't exist.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yesterday's scenario was even more confusing, which is why she's pissed off at me today. Because of yesterday, that's why she treated me this way today. That makes sense, right?
Sure.
Because talking about cost of food. Well, one of my partners has a food like special food requirements because they get violently ill otherwise. It completely like lays them out. So it ends up costing more money having them eat food that will make them sick than it would to, just buy the food that won't make them sick. Tracks, right?
Yeah.
My mother tried to equate that to the cost of her eating the wrong food, which is causing her neuropathy, and it doesn't understand how the food that she's eating that is making her worse costs less than the food that would be beneficial for her to eat. No one's saying that she has to eat the cheap food. She's doing that on her own. But there's no medical cost to giving her neuropathy. There's no increased cost to this because that all goes to insurance. The increased cost of the food, on the other hand, would go to us. So I'm trying to explain to her that the cost of your neuropathy does not apply to the financial cost of food. It's not the same cost. And that somehow got twisted into me saying, well, you're just saying I'm not paying anything. I said, no, I'm saying you're not paying any money.
Yeah.
Somehow I was the asshole in that scenario, and it's very confusing. Because I never invalidated the cost that she's decided to impose upon herself. I simply said it wasn't a financial cost. In fact, it's a financial gain for her to destroy her health, weirdly enough.
Yeah. I mean, it's bad in other ways, but not financially. I mean, that
Right,
seems to be the way with her is,
Like-
everything's about her, right?
Oh yeah, and
That's just the life of a narcissist.
she's always wrong according to me. It's like, no, you're only wrong when you are.
Which just
I'm
happens to
only
be
right
most of
when
the
I am.
time.
Like,
Have you tried not being wrong?
I actually asked her that once. That did not go well.
Yeah, I can imagine so.
Oh, hey, go
Ins-
away.
Oh, I was just starting to read whatever that was. So
I got you, boo boo.
I take it was some form of spammer.
Well,
Yup.
Some sort of insurgent ploy, you might even say.
Want to run a promotion in your channel? Oh, fuck yourself.
Hey, go ahead and donate to me to run a promotion that will be seen by 5 people. Go ahead. Great, go ahead.
Yeah.
Smart move.
Run a promotion, fuck, no problem. We streamers would love to run a promotion for you. Pay us to fucking do it.
Right?
Jesus.
I just love the fact that someone who's running around trying to run scams was named Insurgent Ploy.
Right?
Or should I say Ploif?
I noticed that and I started smiling, but I'm trying not to give too much credit.
I feel like it was accidental credit in a way, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, they probably don't know why that's funny. I mean, it's probably a bot, really, but you know what I mean. The person who named the bot probably doesn't even get the joke. Alright, so the kobolds are trying to... Or the boss kobold, at least anyway, trying to summon Titan again, and that little kiddo's parents are opposed to it. and possibly in danger because of their opposition to it.
Don't tell me I failed the fate. I didn't even fucking try, jackass. Fuck you.
I successfully didn't do it.
Raisin, why are you flirting with me?
What if the tentacles? What if the tentacles were for me?
I mean, I noticed them first. So obviously
that's a good point. Whoever noticed the flirting first was the intended audience of the flirting.
Right? That's how that works, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you wanna, you wanna. I'm not gonna argue.
I have no idea where Krendar is going.
I didn't see him over here, so I thought he might be around the other side, but I was wrong. I like how we're just hanging out here having a conversation with a child 10 feet away from an aggressive enemy.
Yep.
Of course, at our level, it doesn't matter, but
Yep.
it's just kind of funny. That's a good point, Raisin. There's tentacles. There's enough to go around. Tentacles can flirt with everybody at the same time.
It's true.
That's hugs for days right there.
Stop harassing the quarryman.
I'm not. I was actually appreciating the armor, because usually we're raffle stomping these fuckers instead of, looking at the character design.
Yep.
Ah.
When they're not
It's kind of
hostile,
neat.
it's nice.
Their helmets feel reminiscent of like the door of a stove. You know?
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry, I was having a really weird autistic moment there.
I mean, the people who made this game, they've got some great artists. They did a good job.
This is one of my favorite places to look at so far, just because of those really, the little, sulfur ponds. So pretty.
Beastles. Let's have a look at some of those sulfur ponds for the... Yeah, there's some up here too. Yeah, look at that.
They're so pretty.
They are nice.
This is something that I would like to see in real life before I shuffle off this mortal coil.
Oh, that would be cool, yeah. They've got some of these in Satisfactory as well.
Yeah, they do.
Actually, there's often...
and luckily, they have them in real life, too. You just have to find one.
Oh, yeah, I know. Finding them is a little harder, but... Or getting to them anyway. Where's the... There it is.
It's under our butts.
Yes. The butt shinies. Yeah, the ones in Satisfactory often include 1 or 2 nodes where you can build geothermal generators on them. Speaking of which, Update 8 just came out. Remember when we were playing Satisfactory and I taught you that trick that allowed for an auto-run maneuver?
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't work anymore.
That's okay.
It annoys me.
Yeah, but you like auto run. I find it obnoxious. I moved my auto run buttons so far off of my keyboard, it's not even funny. I will never push that button. Not even accidentally.
You're so strange.
Not unless I trip and fall on the entirety of my keyboard and it just goes, oh, there's that button press.
Mm-hmm.
1 out of 127 that actually registers. And somehow the program hasn't completely crashed and Windows is still running. I don't believe that will ever happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I suspect it's because they updated the game engine to Unreal Engine 5 with this update. It was probably an Unreal Engine 4 glitch that allowed that to work.
Yeah.
Or
Get
a
faded on.
glitch that they fixed between the two.
I mean, that's
while we're moving it over, why don't we fix this?
Why don't we fix this glitch that is only beneficial to people?
Not beneficial to anybody.
You're so weird about that.
It's gross. It's a feature that shouldn't exist.
Uh-huh.
And people who like it are wrong.
Are you
And
trying to
should just
teabag
deal
him,
with it.
Snow?
Yep. So get back here.
My
There.
teabag is so big I must be all the way around in order to make full contact. I don't know.
I teabagged him with my bird.
Choke-a-bomb. Okay. Oh, jeez. It doesn't work when you can fly.
It's much harder to do.
Fuck. It's not fair that it just automatically goes into flying. Everything else has to jump once.
I think there might be a setting for that. But I'm not sure where. I don't remember where it is.
Noxious.
Here, let's have a quick look.
Snow has an incredibly,
Oh, here it is.
incredibly cute, infectious laugh.
Yes.
No.
If Kai, if you hit escape, go to character configuration, the very first screen that comes up has a flying mount takeoff option, where you can change it to being a double jump rather than an automatic fly, if you feel like doing that.
But it has been this entire time. How did that get changed?
Maybe it defaulted back on a patch? I don't know.
Weird.
Beats
Thank you for
me.
letting me know that that was a thing, because it's been double jump this entire time until it just wasn't, and I thought it was a feature of the Magitech.
Oh no, every mount should behave the same way. I think.
That's good. Now that I know that.
In theory, at least.
Yeah, no, Snow's laugh is easily one of the many things that I first fell for. And now she's incapable of playing for a minute. Sorry.
That's okay. We have cutscene. Overdwellers. That guy's got a fancy ass mask. He's got an entire fucking statue on his mask. God damn.
I want a statue on my mask.
He must have a strong neck. That thing looks heavy.
Shit.
So here's a question. Is the worst part of this conversation the fact that he sacrificed the lives of some of his own people to power the summoning, or is the worst part the fact that his justifications for doing so, he has a fucking point? Limzilla Mince has been doing the kobolds dirty for years.
Shit.
Get carbunkled. Well, that went well.
Not sure I would have left the carbuncle there. That seems a little rude.
The carbuncle will desummon.
Didn't though.
It'll be fine.
It will.
But
It will after a couple minutes.
I'm still saying it was rude. You should desummon your carbuncle first. Always make sure you take care of your pet.
That's
Weird
a fair
choice,
point.
Alphino. Weird choice, Alpinod.
No. I watched that LunarCon video. It's Alpha Nod. I can't believe that guy's been playing the game for so long and he doesn't know how to pronounce this name. Poor little guy.
You may have been a bit on the foolish side there, but at the same time, necessary. Like,
Oh, hey, Kai, you're looking different today. Changed your armor color again. And you're a little taller.
Dude's rocking a similar
Same armor set. Yeah.
I love that it's still a corset. It's still a fucking corset. Either way, I love it.
It's pretty good, right?
It's amazing. Oh, I determined yesterday that, or last night, that canonically the player character in this game, regardless of anyone's personal feelings, if your player character is male, your player character is gay.
Oh? Says who?
Well, says the devs, because you're the opposite of the common class, the most common class in any MMO, a warrior class. The opposite, which happens to exist in the universe as a warrior of darkness, is male. Therefore, the entirety of that scene with Amric was written from the perspective of a male player character. Therefore, the male player character of warrior class is gay, canonically.
Oh, because that was a date?
Yep.
Oh, it was hella a date.
Yeah.
There was way too much flirting for that to have not been a date.
Right?
Oh, I didn't know you went through such hardship. Shut the fuck up. Stop talking, shove your tongue down my throat. Come on. Like, that was flirting.
I saw some of the smiles my character was doing. That was definitely flirting.
Like, I'm just saying. I mean,
you know, we could do worse than Amric. I'm not mad about this at all.
I just thought it was a funny realization that I came to.
Fair enough. Or at least bi/pan. Not strictly straight. I can see that.
Yeah. I mean, they put situations in that for,
just for the quick benefit of...
it would be for, like, ranger classes would be canonically queer as well in some fashion. At least the females, because their counterpart, the Ranger of Darkness, is female. And incredibly queer, let's be honest here. That is not a straight kitty.
Well, that's true too. However, I do have to mention, regardless of who the player character is or what class you're playing, the warrior Darkness of Light is our counterpart. Period. Because he's the equivalent of the guy in all the trailers that's supposed to be our stand-in.
I understand that, and that's more of a canonical stance on it, and I understand that that's more of a canonical stance. But if you wanted to go deeper into it and say, well, what if you don't play that class? Well, if you don't play that class, there's still an argument to be made, because there are situations that are distinctly lesbian that female characters will go through.
Yeah.
If they happen to be a ranger, there's their counterpart.
Could be.
Like, no matter how you look at it, what level of depth you want to go into, there is at some point where the player character, sorry, not sorry, is not straight.
Yeah. But by the way, just for anybody who's watching who could use a summary of the cutscene that just happened, since it was all text and not voice acted, the Patriarch of the Kobolds was going to summon Titan and didn't have enough crystals because we stole a bunch. So he sacrificed the lives of some of his people to fuel the summoning ritual, including the little guy that we've been talking to's parents. And while we were distracting the Patriarch with trying to reason with him, and failing, but trying, the little kid was having an emotional breakdown and accidentally, reflexively summoned Titan by himself, with quite a lot of sorrow and rage. And so now Titan's completely out of control and hopped up on the kid's emotions.
Yeah, not the best mindset to be doing any kind of ritual.
With that in mind, Kai, you'll notice during the we're gonna have to fight him again now, but you'll notice during fighting them, Titan's going to yell a lot of things that the kid was yelling. So Titan is pretty much the kid's emotions manifested into angry rocks right now.
Yeah.
I have to say, this Titan is not nearly as cute as the last Titan that I dealt with.
I think this is actually equivalent to the last Titan fight we had. It just has different cutscene to it.
I'm talking about a different Titan from a different universe.
That's right. I didn't catch what you said because I was talking too. Sorry. What'd you say?
This Titan is not nearly as cute as the last Titan I dealt with.
Which was from what game?
From an anime, actually. Tactop Destiny. One of the characters in it is Titan, and she's fucking adorable.
Hold on. How do you spell the name of the show?
TAKT space OP period space Destiny.
So you
That's
met.
a hell of a name.
You met Titan then.
Oh yeah, she's pretty
I met
cute.
Titan earlier. Yeah.
I don't know why she's called Titan, but she's cute.
Well, it's a magical girl anime, so.
Does she like turn into something?
No, that is her, but it's actually a really good anime. It's very short, highly suggested. You will cry, I guarantee you. I did.
Fair enough. Why is she called Titan?
That I don't think that's actually really determined.
She just is.
It's a character name. You have to watch it. It's a really good one. It's got a lot of feels, and it's got a lot of good music and a really, really good art. So those are
one
what
of those
I look
you had
for.
to be there things.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Such a weird name, but it seems cool.
Well,
the art looks good.
It actually makes sense. Again, kind of makes sense if you look at the art style and everything, because it's very music themed, incredibly music themed.
Okay.
Like lead character is a musician, a second generation musician, in fact. So lots of music themes to it, very important to the entirety of it. If you look at the art in it, it's using a lot of those terms, so it makes a lot more sense when you think about it through music terms.
I see.
Tact being one of the main characters, Destiny being another main character, and then the term betwixt them actually being a musical term.
Op is a musical term?
Yes.
Yeah. What does it mean?
I'm too high to answer that accurately right now in any way that isn't completely floral and fan, so I apologize.
Not an easy answer. Got it.
No, it's not an easy answer.
Fair enough. All right, shall we fight an angry and sad rock?
Yeah. Do we want to run this with other people or no?
I think we have to. Isn't this meant for, like, isn't this an 8-person?
I believe so.
Yeah, this is an 8-person. We can't handle this alone. Even if it is level 50, I think. Actually, I guess we could try. It's level 50. We could try fighting it at 14 levels above it. Maybe we would get away with it. You want to try?
I can give it a shot.
Because 14 levels is going to make a big difference.
I looked it up so I could steal the proper words. It's opus, as in a work.
Oh, okay. Got it. Just a short form.
Yeah.
Okay.
I tried to explain opus is where I was getting stuck on, and that was the tough part.
Oh, I mean,
I didn't need to explain that. I just needed to say opus. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
My head's really screwed on wrong right now.
All right, let's do an 8-man fight with 3 peoples and see what happens. 3 peoples who are grossly overleveled for it. Might as well eat a food as well, I guess, because I don't know about you all, but I've got a lot of food. So we might as well take a buff.
Yeah.
Eat me, beast. It's beast.
Allow me my nuts. Let's see. How about roast canard? I love eating airplane parts.
Yummy.
I did the thing.
It did the thing.
Oh, he's collapsing. You kidding?
Yeah,
Where'd you go?
this health is going pretty well for being a boss fight in 3 people.
Oh. Yeah, I mean...
I said
Where
I'd
the fuck
come.
you go?
I'm here. And now he's starting to say the shit the kid was saying now.
Yeah, careful not to get knocked off. It's ever so irritating.
Okay, this is obnoxious.
Well, remember, I think this is supposed to happen at certain health thresholds. We're just kicking his ass so hard that it's happening rapidly.
Oh.
Hmm? Oh.
I would
jailed.
like an out, please.
One out,
Oh,
coming up.
Thank you.
There you go. Your out has arrived.
Yay!
I haven't pressed a single healing button yet, by the way. Tinkerbell's got us covered.
Ow!
You know what? I'm not even sure why I'm bothering to dodge the danger puddles.
I'm not.
Well, of course you're not.
Oh, fuck.
Whoa.
Oh shit.
Did you get yeeted?
I did.
Hold on.
Fascinating. I thought I was protected.
Oh. Out, please, out.
Damn, this song is going hard.
Working on it.
Blah, 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 blah. Somebody's jailed.
Yep.
Working on it.
Thank you.
While also trying to maintain aggro.
That's easy.
Cool.
Okay,
Well, it just
I
meant
with
that I was limited to my AoEs.
True. I withdraw my previous concerns about doing this without 8 peoples.
Yeah, no, that was
Hot damn.
fucking easy.
Like I said, 14 levels makes a big difference.
Oh yeah. There you go.
The cane of crags. Why are you giving me a cane? Excuse me? Do I look like a conjure? Oh, I guess I am technically. I do have white mage levels. Well, I'm not white mage right now, though.
Da-da-da.
That was bizarre. But,
Yeah,
out of
if you are
curiosity,
looking for a good way to spend 14 episodes of your time, I do highly recommend that one.
fair enough. And just
Fuck,
for
when the
curiosity's
tears
sake,
come, though.
here's the weapon I just got. So let's do try-on. It doesn't make much difference. This is the weapon I just got from that. The Cane of Crags.
Cool.
The healer
Neat.
staff.
And this is my beaten stick.
Right? I will beat the sickness out of you.
It's one of those head knockers I was mentioning last night, man.
Okay, so I need
Oh, the actual.
Do you?
colors. The whole thing. Like, I want this. I don't know how to. I will never be able to afford it though.
That was apparently a 5-minute fight, by the way.
Oh.
I think we did it.
According
faster than
to-
if we had a full team at
Yeah.
level.
I think so. According to how much time I had left on my food buff when we ended the fight.
Neat.
That's funny. We would have run out of food if we actually did it right.
Yeah. Well, shall we?
Herb.
Herb. Big ol' burb. You. I like how some of these guys are called roundsmen. It's like, yes, you are kind of round. I agree. And I would know. Oh, that was dramatic.
It was. Whee!
Meow. You know, as pretty as this area is, I bet it stinks like mad.
Probably so. You have arrived at your destination.
Hmm. Hey, Jack. What's up?
No.
The beast that mourned at the heart of the mountain. Aptly named quest right there.
Yeah.
You can't sleep, Jack. Well, it's probably because it's 5 p.m. Because it's the same time everywhere around the world, right? I don't know whereabouts you are, Jack. Chechnya. Damn, 11 p.m.
Did you pick up this next quest, love?
I hadn't yet. No, sorry. I got.
Okay.
Just got my guitar.
So, Jack, do you have to get up pretty early in the morning then?
Okay.
So I feel like 11 p.m. is pretty early to go to bed. At least by my standards. But I'm a weirdo, so... As we discussed earlier, AM is when you go to bed, not when you get up. Or at least for me it is. You know, Titan's Bane is a good title for us, considering we've killed the guy 3 times now.
Who goes there? Oh, it's you. Forgive me for straying from the camp. He hasn't been feeling too welcome, to say the least. I thought a change of scenery might do him good. But, alas. It's so quiet out here. The stars spread out before us, beckoning across time and space. Dawn may banish even the darkest night. How bitterly beautiful, those words. I should be stronger for all my experiences, yet my heart aches more than ever. I never understood why Grandfather gave his life that day. I thought that if I came here, I would find the answers I needed. But when I finally laid eyes on the land he sacrificed everything to save, saw firsthand the bickering, the pettiness, I was disappointed. I was angry. I could not fathom how these people were more deserving of his love than his family, than me. Nevertheless, I had to believe he had good reason. I was determined to uncover the whole truth of the calamity and, perhaps in so doing, find my own purpose in this sea of chaos. My travels have been enlightening, but I cannot say that I have enjoyed them. I have lost count of the many petty crises that I was helpless to resolve and of the people whose actions I could not understand. There were others, of course. Good people. People with whom I felt a kinship, whose lives I could not save. I found myself asking what it was all for. Why try if I was doomed to fail in the end? But then I recalled Grandfather's words to my father, years ago, before he left Charlayan behind forever. To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. We must all protect that which we hold most dear in the manner of our own choosing. We have to try, do we not? Of course, it's one thing to try and another to do. There were times while I was tracking the warriors of darkness when I faltered, when I was afraid. But then I thought of my brother, of Urianger. Oh, pray forgive me. This conversation has been rather one-sided, hasn't it? Mayhap you could recount some of your adventures in Ishgard. Gods! They must have been at each other's throats from dawn till dusk. I dare say you managed to keep the peace, though. Merely being in the presence of the Warrior of Light is surely enough to shame anyone into behaving. The hopes and dreams of so many rest on your shoulders, Warrior of Light. As long as the sun rises, we can but carry on, for the sake of those we hold dear.
To what end dost thou cling to the tainted gifts of the Mother?
Every tool has its purpose. Even this. Well, what is it?
The seeds sown in Vilbrand have been plucked from the earth and left to wither. Alas, Titan's demise sufficed not to drive the kobolds to deepest desperation.
What did the man in white have to say?
That we are to proceed as he did first set forth.
Well, that's easy for him to say! It's not his bloody world on the brink of destruction, is it?
Be thou well reminded that with an end to Ishgard's unrest, naught now remaineth to preoccupy the Scion's thoughts, and thus may they devote their every energy to thwarting thee and thine. I foresee only greater difficulties ahead.
Foresee? Are you sure you don't welcome them? I'm starting to think you might hold a candle for your old friends after all.
Pray do not mistake mine intent. I but look upon the path which lieth before us with due trepidation. Shouldst thou be of like mind, pray consider then another course. For the power to invoke the ardour belongeth not unto the Ascians alone. With thine own hand strike down thine enemy, the so-called hero who would see thy home lost to light. Do but this, and thou wouldst at a single stroke disrupt the all-too delicate balance of this realm, plunging her straightways into chaos.
You do realize what you're suggesting, yes?
To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. The words of my teacher, and a creed I hold close to my heart.
Very well. Draw him out. We'll make it quick.
It shall be done. What good a creed one cannot uphold? What hurts soothed? What lives saved? Oh, hapless fool, what hast thou wrought by thine own hands? Minfilia, my friends, I shall not now beg your forgiveness. Full deeply though it paineth me to walk it, I shall not stray from my chosen path. As Moonbreeder remains steadfast, so too shall I.
Well then.
Wait.
That got interesting, didn't it? That strange masked man. I feel like that bit about Membrita was especially revealing.
Yeah.
Who do you think that was, Kai?
He seemed pretty angry.
Possibly a mad lesbian?
Potentially.
It couldn't be him. He doesn't have eyes.
That's a good point.
Also has a face. Strange, this guy has eyes but no face. Maybe they're cousins.
Mm-hmm. Gotta love when you can hide somebody's identity by taking their facial hair off and showing their face because you've never seen it before.
I love that that was a joke that was in a movie that so few people will see. But I hate that so few people will see it.
Oh, what was it?
It was one of the more recent Scooby-Doo DC crossover movies.
Oh,
fully
weird.
acted, fully animated, everything. They just scrapped it instead of releasing it.
Oh.
And there's a moment where Velma loses her glasses, as she so does, in front of key characters of the Superman universe, and nobody can recognize her. I about died laughing when I saw that. I was like, that is fucking on point.
Right? That is especially funny with a DC crossover specifically. That's very Superman of her.
Oh, it was beautiful. They absolutely knew what they were doing. And the jokes comparing Lex Luthor to Donald Trump were absolutely on point.
Oh, beautiful.
Like, apparently, minor spoiler, but again, like, almost nobody is going to see this film, so not a big deal, right?
Yeah.
Lex Luthor was the president at one point, and it's pointed out, it said, did anybody actually vote for you, or did you just decide this? And it's just like, oh, I see what you did there.
Beautiful.
Fucking brilliant. Fucking brilliant. The difference is Lex Luthor's actually fucking brilliant.
Artemis says Velma is the guy in the tan jacket, which is very confusing.
I get it. The guy in the tan jacket with the briefcase.
Character from the movie?
No. Character from a podcast.
Oh, okay.
My guy, you really need to consume Night Vale someday.
That's what I've heard.
It's so good.
Larson, you missed the big reveal. We've been betrayed by lesbian Mad.
Hey, Larson.
He's not actually a lesbian, Larson. His name is just Lesbian Mad.
Hmm.
Or Yuri Anger, if you prefer. Same thing. Speaking of which, it's time to go talk to him. Because we don't know that he's betrayed us yet. Yuri Fury.
Yuri Fury.
That'd be a good game. Lesser known spin-off to Fooly Cooley. What the hell is Fooly Cooley?
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
Kren,
What
you're
the
no
fuck?
longer allowed to tell me to get culture. Ever. Ever. Ever.
Have I ever said
Ever.
that?
Yes. Like, at least once. And it may have been in jest, but you don't even get to joke about it anymore.
Never heard of that before.
Oh
Also,
my God.
I've eaten plenty of yogurt in my life. What are you even talking about?
What?
Getting culture.
Oh, fuck. You know what? What is this outfit?
That is the Songbird outfit. It's on the Mug Station right now, but it was a past Little Ladies Day event.
That is gorgeous.
Ah,
It
I left too soon.
It goes alongside the Songbird emote that we both have.
I need to get that now, too. For some reason, you know,
it comes with a hat.
It's damn near a maid's outfit. Like,
They do also have a maid's
Oh,
outfit
that was-
on
That was the one person I
Mug
saw.
Station.
Okay.
Yeah.
has a really long butt flap. I really like it. But it separates to make space for the tail, which is great, because a lot of armor pieces don't. I've noticed, and it irritates me. So finding fashion pieces that do make me happy.
Yeah. And it's dyeable.
Oh, I figured. And with the dye update, it'll be 2 dyeable, which depending on how they do it, that could be fun. I
Indeed.
guarantee you there's going to be a lot of people, if it works the way I think it would, like with the white and the black, you'd be able to choose the black and the white separately, right? A lot of people are going to do blue and gold and blue and black, and they're going to make that dress, I guarantee it.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I can see that.
The fucking ugly dress meme will be alive and well on Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
By the way, check out that picture I just linked for anybody who wants to see the Songbird version, or just wants to see a male Rogadin wearing it.
Jesus. Sorry, about fucking died.
How dare you?
Okay.
Well, see, okay, Larson, first of all, I agree. Peak masculinity. Jack, the country doesn't need Crunchyroll. You need a VPN.
That too. Entertate
gotta
looks upon
pay
this and weeps, and anything that makes Entertate weep, I approve of.
We gotta pay return.
Yes.
to the waking sands.
You will never achieve that level of peak masculinity. Yeah. Where are we going?
I return to the waking sands. The Vesper Bay ticket, if you have them.
Yep, I do.
I have 6 left, after having used mine already.
I have 6 left.
I have 5 left.
Sorry, I just got caught looking at the cute Durgan lady.
All good.
And being like, I could use this for my character. It's actually a much less battle-y version of what I'm already wearing, and I think that's why I like it. It's the casual version of what I already have on. You know, I can't let my hair down. My hair's short. It's when I take the armor off.
There you go. Let your armor down. Ah. Remember when Alcé was being really weirdly intense with him yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Kai?
Mm-hmm.
Now we know why, right?
Yeah.
She's on to him. To some degree, at least.
She's stubborn, but very perceptive.
Yes. Seven times have they succeeded out of destroying the other shards, and we know one of them is flooded with darkness and now is the void. So the void used to be just a regular old world.
Mm-hmm.
Until the Asians happened to it. What becometh of these reflections when they and the source are rejoined? Frail flesh undone. Interesting. That makes sense to me now.
Please do not. Please do not summon that one.
Which one?
I'm slightly ahead of you in dialogue.
Hmm. Oh, yes. Ralger.
Yeah, please don't summon him. He gets punchy.
Well, he is the patron god of monks. Oh. I saw that eyeballing. She just gave Lesbian Mad a hell of a side eye.
As she's wont to do.
Oh, she onto him for sure.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is he practically said it right there.
Yep.
Like, he explained all of his reasons right there.
He likes to explain.
Like, if somebody meant that much to you, wouldn't you choose death over oblivion for them?
I mean, returning to the live stream rather than
like,
simply going into stasis forever.
Yeah, like, he's actually got a dog in this fight. Of course this would be the choice that he would make.
Yeah, that's obviously he's thinking about Membrita there, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And while the fate of the first shard would not befall Membrita, because she's already back in the live stream, plus whatever happens to the first is not going to happen here, but that's him showing sympathy and understanding of their plight.
Yeah.
Alright, so just to check in, because it's a good time. I'm good, but do you guys need a break? Because this is a good time for a break if you need one.
Yeah, I finished talking with Alpino and I kind of need to use the bathroom.
Yeah, I'll be good for a break once I'm through here.
Alright. Once everybody's stepped outside of the base there.
On the way.
I will take that as the signal for readiness.
Exit to Vesper Bay.
Yes. Alright. Break time then. And it looks like we're going to Alamigo next.
Yep.
And in fact, I would say in general, Kai, this is a good time to start considering theories as to where you think the next expansion is going to be taking us.
Oh, well, I have at least one prevailing theory.
What is it?
A place.
Oh shit, you know what? I think you might be onto something.
Be right back.
It might be a place. In fact, it might be two places. Have a comic, Larson? I guess I will then. Fuck. That's very silly, Larson. Hero.
Big.
Big. Yeah.
We got a froggy table dancer.
Oh? Not
Yeah.
on my screen. He's on the floor on my screen.
Oh, he just hopped off.
Oh, okay.
We had a froggy table dance. I'm just gonna
Lewd.
shut up.
Completely naked, too.
No, not completely naked. He's got a hat.
Good point. That's where frogs keep their genitals, is on their head.
Mm-mm.
Don't like that.
Well, time for a blast from the past. Little Alamigo time. Oh,
Get back to this. Yeah, all set.
okay.
I will be able to start working on more music soon.
Neat.
A friend of mine just got me a sound I was missing. I got... It's kind of writer's block, kind of, but, like, I reached the limit of something and I needed more to it.
Ah.
And I didn't have a way to do it. Now I do. So...
Cool.
I'll get...
What changed?
I'll be able to work on the album more. Well, a friend of mine bought me some stuff.
Ooh.
I have some effects pedals now that I can run my synthesizer and shit through.
Cool.
One of them I'm actually really excited for.
Nice.
It's just it's just a booster, so like an amplifier, right? But I have a lot of instruments that are like low volume signal.
Uh-huh.
And right now the only way that I have to boost that is really lossy. Well, this is a clean booster, so I can add boost without adding distortion. So I'll be able to use those instruments at different points and for different things.
Nice.
And I think the boost, the clean boost also has an octave up on it, so I'll be able to use them at in different ways too. So, yay!
Sweet. I like options.
Probably one of the most flexible parts of those options are the 4 pedals overall, because, like, this is something that people who don't music probably don't think about, but
Right.
effects pedals work in a chain. So if you have a distortion pedal and you have like a fuzz pedal, and you have like maybe a tape loop, depending on where in the chain those are is where the effects are going to start taking place. Like,
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that was a chain.
Like, just because you have all 3 of them, the order matters. Like, what if you want to put an echo on the guitar, but you don't want the distortion to... You don't want to you want to distort the echo, not have the distortion echoing.
Yeah.
Distinct difference. And it depends on where those pedals are in the chain.
Yeah, I didn't know that there was a chain of thing. That makes sense, though. Yeah.
It's one of my favorite parts. So, these 4 pedals are a lot more than just 4 pedals, because it's actually 4 times 4. Plus whatever I decide to plug into them. I get a great amount of enjoyment in the weird little intricate parts of sound synthesis.
Nice. Well, hooray for new toys.
Yeah.
By the way, once you've talked to
big.
once you've talked to 2 people down here, the 3rd person is upstairs. Just to save you a little searching.
Weird. I almost talk like a musician, but then you listen to my shit, and it's like, ugh.
Nah. You definitely made a music into the side of my face.
I made a something.
It's more than I made. I've never made a sound thing before into people's face. You.
Larson, my beard isn't nearly that fascinating. Like, fascinating? That was a weird word. Fabulous is where I was going. Non-existent, really. Not really doing the whole dwarf look.
Not yet, anyway.
Nah.
No, you're more of a kobold.
I'm not a sex lizard.
We gotta go way over there now. Okay. Ah. So dramatic.
So dramatic. For no reason.
Ba, ba, ba.
Big words and everything that get up in your shit for no reason again, because no, I haven't joined it, because I can't fight in it until I click at least one other button, dumbass.
And we don't feel like it. Yeah, they should.
And I don't wanna.
They shouldn't do the join thing unless you do the sync. It seems a little silly.
Maybe make the button pop up and make it blink really obviously, but you don't need to do the sound effect, and you don't need to have fate joined in my face at 25% of the screen.
It really wants you to, though, apparently.
Jesus. Things like that make it very obvious that this is a Japanese game.
Right? Look at this motherfucker.
Brothers and sisters, 20 years ago, Alamigo, our home, was claimed by the Garlean Empire.
Drama queen in armor up here.
In our haste to overthrow the King of Ruin, we turned a blind eye to our foes in the north. With our glorious revolution, we but laid a path for a new tyrant to succeed the old. And when confronted with our failure, we fled. Not a day goes by that I do not think of those we left behind. Think of them and feel ashamed. And I know each and every one of you feels the same. We abandoned them, our own flesh and blood, to labor till their backs gave in and their breath gave out, building the twisted steel ramparts which now mar our once majestic mountains. We abandoned them, the brave and true, to fight and die for their country, or worse, to be conscripted and sent off to rob another poor bastard of his home. We abandoned them, the meek and powerless, to bow and scrape when the Garleans pass, to sully themselves that they might live to see another day of misery. The Black Wolf may be dead, but a new Imperial Viceroy reigns in Alamigo now. A beast, not a fraction as merciful. You all know the Eorzean Alliance will do naught to oppose him. For all their promises and platitudes, they will not act if there's no profit in it. Only we can free our brothers and sisters from the Empire's tyranny, my friends. Only we have the courage to stand and fight. They have imprisoned us. They have enslaved us, and they have murdered us, but no more! Blood demands blood, and the Garleans shall pay for every drop they have spilt upon our lands. This I promise you, for we have a power within us, my friends. A power befitting our pride, our righteousness. Only join us, and we shall grant you the means to unleash it, and together we shall see the Alamigan standard raised over the mountains of Gia Arbania once more!
A power befitting their pride. Not at all ominous, that. Wait, is that...
What are you two doing here?
I could ask you the same thing.
Well, well, this is quite the surprise.
If you see what I see, if you feel as I feel...
Might I suggest we continue this conversation in more agreeable surroundings?
For it is not strength of arms that will win this battle, but strength of heart.
Strength of heart, eh? I think that I think this lady doesn't really understand what a naturalist is.
Nope.
She's wearing too much for that. But yeah, it won't be strength of arms that wins this, but strength of heart. That sounds pretty sus to me.
Yo, there's some shit going on in this that you don't see when they're trying to kill you. That you just can't appreciate properly.
Oh, the enemy? Standing there?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm being art slut again.
Feel free. We'll check him out after the cutscene. So that's how they got out. Some little Alamigo resistance people snuck him out. It's completely different.
That's what I snickered at.
Yeah.
You're one to call anybody out at all.
I mean, she makes a good point. She's not making anybody else do it. Big difference.
Uh-huh.
But it's still funny.
Not nearly as funny as that package.
Why do you keep looking over here when you say that?
Because I hear you drop your... I hear your disappointment.
The Dick Girl Ida wars have renewed, I see.
The color scheme doesn't help in this case either.
No. Well, I believe that is a full sweep. We've figured out what happened to all of the scattered scions of the Seventh Dawn now.
E.
And they're all back. Every single one of them that matters is back. I've never even heard of Minfilia. What are you talking about?
Would you like a sesame stick?
Yes, please. Yeah, I like how...
There you go, Kren.
Thank you. I see it uploading. Thank you.
Well, I rubbed it on the microphone. It's the best I can really do.
Yeah, I heard. But I like how we've been warned that these people are trying to summon a primal. Then we've got this motherfucker out here being like, it's not strength of irons, but strength of heart that will matter. You have a power within you. We'll teach you how to unleash it. I see what you fuckers are doing. All right, so what were we art slutting about earlier? On the monsters.
The pile of rocks with a face.
The golem.
What about him?
Just
The
all
inner
of
glow?
the details that you can look around the corners and through the joints and stuff that you just typically don't see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I like how there's a light source inside him, and if you angle it just right, you can tell it's an earth crystal.
I have a question. Why does it look like his junk has a face?
Why are you looking at his junk that closely?
His face is like, oh, hi there.
It looks like a turtle head.
Why does... Oh, fuck.
He's got a turtle head poking out.
I hate it.
So when a person has a turtle head poking out, is it a butt dick?
I didn't mean to notice that. I was trying to look at the like the faces in the arm, and I just happened to notice that it's like no. Listen.
I had a mouthful of sesame sticks when I read that, you sick fuck. Do you know what sesame sticks look like? You're awful.
And Larson, yes, that is what, quote unquote, I have a turtle head poking out means, yes.
I hate that this conversation continued. It has gone too far.
It started too far. Starting it was too far.
I didn't start it.
I didn't say you did.
I don't approve. No more hot and spicy sesame stick ASMR for you.
Aw. There. Perhaps this sack of money will change your mind. Change your friends? What the fuck does that mean? What is wrong with my brain?
Has anyone told you that THC is not contagious? I feel the need to remind you this because you're acting like it is.
I mean, apparently. Time to go get into our Alamegan disguise once again. Another blast from the past.
It wouldn't surprise me if that was real. It wouldn't. They're trying so hard. They're trying so hard.
I need to see this link.
There. I've gotten into outfits so I don't have to go fuss with that later. There we go. Okay.
That's strange. I don't want to dwell on that, Larson. I don't want to think about corpse sperm.
You had to say it out loud, didn't you? You had to say it out loud.
I'm not happy that I had to.
No.
This looks awful.
Perfect.
I hate it.
Yeah?
You just gotta equip those 2 pieces. Which, honestly,
Like we did back in the day.
It looks awful like this, though.
It does.
Would I like something that I'm going to go to hell for laughing at instead? Absolutely. That's my brand.
It will only last a cutscene, and then we can go back to being, like, normal looking.
I don't get it. Why am I supposed to laugh at this, Larson? I don't know what's happening here. I don't speak moon runes.
Jesus. How many things did I put that on? A lot. I suppose that works.
Just...
It's not completely awful.
Okay, turn from the... Trying to find the out because the fucking shadows.
You've walked past it 3 times. There you are. It was very shadowed.
There we go. We're here.
Hello.
We get to deal with cutscene, and then we don't have to deal with that again.
My thanks, comrades. You must be the esteemed adventurers of whom I've heard so much. I understand you have taken an interest in our cause.
Is it me, or does this guy sound kind of like Sean Bean?
A great interest, you might say.
damn
Your words have certainly made quite an impression on my friend and I. The Resistance has long, and some would say wisely, avoided open
Yes, but
engagements
also
with the
Crash.
Guardians, but you and yours seem confident against the world in arms.
Although on the upside, if this guy is Sean Bean, that's good news, because it means he's going to die.
I can only assume you have good reason to be so bold. Why, one might even think you are planning to summon a primal. Because that would do much to explain the sizable shipment of crystals you recently received from your smuggler friends, whom our Ishgardian allies have since detained, lest you wonder.
I'd like to hear more about the Griffin. The real Griffin. Your performance earlier didn't fool us.
Ah, the famous scions of the Seventh Dawn. I should have known better than to think I could conceal the truth from you lot. You are right. I am not the Griffin, but I speak with his voice, and it was at his behest that we procured those crystals. You are wrong, however, if you think that we procured them to summon a primal. We used them to reach an accord with the Amalja. In exchange for crystals to summon their god, they will aid us in the fight for Alamegan liberation.
You've got to be joking. Have you gone completely mad? When people find out you helped the Lizardmen summon Ifrit, they'll turn on the Resistance. Alamigo will never be free.
This isn't a fairy tale, girl. We don't have the luxury to play at being honorable heroes. It's because the likes of you wouldn't sully your saintly hands that Alamigo's been under the yoke for the past 20 years. But the Griffin won't stand for it, and neither will we. We're ready to do whatever it takes.
What proof do you have of this arrangement with the Amalja?
What? Aside from a lack of crystals? None. But the beastmen have a great big pile of the things if you fancy looking. You might want to hurry, though. It'll not be long before they summon their god. Search our camp if you don't believe me. We have naught to hide.
If there is a cache to be found, Ida and I will find it.
Then let us be off. Are you perchance the Warrior of Light? Aye. I thought so. You should know that a great many who have joined us did so because you saved them. Because you showed them that one brave man can make a difference. You saved me too once. Helped a friend over in Quarry Mill make some medicine I needed.
Jesus.
But that was a lifetime ago.
No.
On behalf of my brothers and sisters, I thank you. You gave us hope where there was none, courage and strength when all was lost. We shall not squander your gift.
I know that look, Ida, and I do not like it. You cannot seriously be
Not sure what will
contemplating
get
taking
you
up
on a
arms with that
watch
band of
list
cutthroats.
faster, Larson. The fact that you have all of those things with eyeballs or the reference above trying to explain it. Because oof.
I just...
That one.
One's literally a list that's watching you.
If the Griffin and his men have their way, it is only a matter of time before the
It's
situation
okay,
in
the
Alamigo
entirety of
comes
the
to a
universe
head.
was created last Tuesday and nothing really matters.
Your homeland's future teeters on a knife edge, and any reckless action, however small, could have irrevocable consequences. You mustn't lose sight of that, Ida. When the time comes, we must all make our choices, but we must do so in full possession of the facts. Now, let us away. There is work to be done.
I don't remember if it ever came up before that Ida is from Alamigo. This might have been the first mention of it.
Hmm?
Ida.
Mm.
It is said that Alamigo was her homeland.
Jesus, Larson. Fuck.
Both of Papalimo's voice actors worked perfectly. With the character.
Sorry, what?
Both, like pre-Heavensward and Heavensward onward, Papalymo's voice actors, both of them worked so well for the character.
Yes, I agree. Which I don't know if you remember the guy from Quarry Mill there, Kai. Back in the day when we first came to Little Alamigo, and we first did this disguise and everything, we were trying to get the people from Little Alamigo to like us. They didn't trust us. And we got them to trust us by finding one of their number who had gone to Quarry Mill and was poisoned, and we had to make an antidote for him. You remember that guy?
Yeah.
That's who that was that we just talked to. That was him.
I'll get to that part. I'm sure.
Gotta get through cutscene.
Yeah, I have to get through a lot more because I got disconnected. Remember?
I forgot.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Okay. I have to share this when you're done with the cutscene. This is glorious. Get out of here, you wasp swarm. Noisy fuckers. I was just considering doing that too.
Oh, okay. I didn't even have to really use one of my abilities. I could have probably autoed it.
Yeah. And now the game music is all excited that the wasps are gone.
Yay!
I probably shouldn't do this, but I choose a lot of the food based on whether I would actually eat it or not. And anything with cordon bleu, I want in my face.
That's fair. Alright, so I saw something on Twitter that really made me laugh while you were having your cutscene.
Yeah?
So, like one of those reply thread things. First person says, I don't know who he's replying to, but he says, bro definitely uses pronouns. Second person says, everybody uses pronouns. Third person says, speak for self, 'cause don't. That's a good one.
The last few memes you've posted, Larson, have had me feeling a little bit like this sound. So, like,
Jesus.
Let's get better memes.
Also, I want to point out the speak for self, 'cause don't. There's a visual aspect to this that makes it even better. The places where you're in front of self and I before don't would have been, there's an extra space there as if he had typed them and then deleted them. You know what? I'm going to put this in shitposting.
I approve.
What? Oh, Larson's new thing. Sounds like it was better. Yes, Larson, much better.
Fuck me.
Fuck that duck.
Fucking Wayne time on you. Jesus fuck. That is legitimately murdered me a little bit. Mainly angry.
Well,
Oh, looks like we got a scenario coming up.
poor Orange needs a hug. Like, so bad.
Oh, he do. So many hugs. Is this the fight I think it's going to be?
Larson, they're cats. A duck is just a fuzzy ball.
Yep.
No, they're not pack hunters. They're pack players. That duck is not food. It's a fuzzy ball. It's a toy.
Yeah.
That is a toy. That duck is not going to be eaten. It's going to be squished.
It might get eaten eventually, but it's going to be a soccer ball
there's
for a
going to be
while
anything
first.
Left. I don't think there's going to be anything left to eat after they're done playing.
Oh, jeez.
They might still try.
I know that sounds awful, but...
Yeah.
Alright, let me get my shit back on.
Yep.
Oh, good point. I almost forgot.
By the
to do
way,
that
I can make my horns glow and not. I like that.
That is cool.
See?
I wonder if it lets you change the color of the glow.
Oh, that's cool.
It doesn't now, but maybe with the two-tone thing it will.
Because imagine if it had a soft blue glow on them.
Yeah.
That looks cool.
That'd be neat. Or white.
That armor set is based off of Ifrit, so I can understand why the orange
Why it's red.
glow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be cool if you could change it though.
I mean, you can change it from red. Why not change the horns?
The aiming gear is based off of Leviathan, so it's fish themed.
This is
And
right. The Amalja would
the
never leave this place so poorly guarded.
Punchy and Ninja stuff is based off of Titan.
That makes sense for Punchy.
And I think that the casting and healing is based off of Shiva.
I don't remember. Although the one I've got on definitely feels Shiva-like.
No.
Yep. Healing is white and casting is blue.
By the way, just a helpful note for you, Kai.
The saviors of Eorzea.
The fight we're about to end up in, there's one note to it that I found a little confusing the first time. There's going to be a point at which you are told to help Alisei with something. And you do that by running over to Alisei. There will be like a little interactable name, right? Like a sparkle with an item name right in front of her. You got to go click on that like an interactable object.
No.
So when it tells you to help Alisei, look for that floating word and click on it.
By the 12, will you never learn?
You know, you're right. Mayhap it is time for a change of tack. Killing primals, tormenting beastmen, hastening the birth of a new god. It's all a bit much, isn't it? And frankly, we don't have the leisure to do it. But killing the warrior of light, on the other hand, that would soon plunge Eorzea into chaos. One life for one world. A fair exchange! Wouldn't you agree?
I love the mania in his voice.
The voice actor did an amazing job.
Yeah. You can tell he's at his fucking edge.
Lest you forget, you've more than one opponent.
Carbuncle! Defend me!
I really want that carbuncle.
I sense you will offer more than mere target practice. Unlike your
Carbuncle
sister.
for the win.
But, like, specifically the Onyx carbuncle is such a good look.
Alizé!
For my summoner character.
Did I not tell you, Alphino? I am not the girl I once was. My brother was always the clever one, while my talents lay elsewhere.
Fuck sword.
If you would dare to stand against us, to destroy all that we hold dear, then you shall die by my sword.
Let's finish this.
You shall fall soon enough.
There's no escape!
Ah. Such puddles.
No more games!
Oh.
It ends now. What?
The chains!
You snake! You would betray us as well?
He that holdeth fast unto his convictions shall never count betrayal amongst his crimes, though
Alphino's
all the
voice
world
squeak.
may call him villain. My path is unchanged, my creed sacrosanct. This I believe with all my heart. But say, warrior of darkness, and speak true, what dost thou believe? That rendering up the souls of thy world in service to the rejoining will grant it salvation? Nay.
By the 12! Oriange!
I think you have to knock out
Mine apologies,
well,
Master.
don't have to
Alphinaud.
knock any of them out.
That
You
the
just
brightest
gotta.
light might shine.
It doesn't matter who it
beat 'em
is.
up a
He
bit.
did compel me to walk in
Yeah.
darkest shade.
I was picking on the ones with the lowest health.
Target the healer first.
Yeah, the healer and the
Then
mage and the ranger.
Yep.
Just knock them out like 2 or 3 times, and then it moves onwards.
Yep.
You sweet fool. I was almost willing to believe you had turned against us. I expect a full explanation when this is over. For now, may I assume you have turned your cloak for the last time?
Thou mayest, my lady.
He is such a drama kid.
Right?
Like,
By thy
that is uncalled for.
I wonder how many people came out of the closet after this cutscene. Because holy shit, I had no idea this man was so handsome.
Even odds then. No matter. We'll crush the lot of you in one fell swoop!
Understood.
Hearken to me. We only have one chance. Channel your ether into my blade that I might strike before the mage casts his spell. I cannot do it alone, but together we can defeat them. Make ready! They come! I must have more ether. The ether! Oh, it's not enough! I can feel it! Just a little more!
Owie. Stop hitting me so I can do the clicky. For fuck's sake.
I'm missing something.
Blade. It says Blade of Light in front of LSA.
Yeah, I'm.
But also, they're gonna hit you sometimes and interrupt you.
Blade, I banish the darkness.
So sometimes you have to kill a guy.
No. Not like this.
You little.
After you click the Blade of Light, it'll go away for a little while, and then it'll come back, and you have to do it again.
It's just having a really hard fucking time clicking the damn thing.
Alize, are you hurt?
Yeah.
It was obnoxious.
And sometimes you'll have to put down somebody that's attacking you so that it will stop interrupting you.
Well, it wasn't letting me click it, was the problem.
Ah. Maybe somebody else was getting in the way.
Whew. Got a little bit. Got a little close there.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. Alright, let's... Now that cutscene is happening, let's wait till Kai's got her cutscene.
Okay, give me a moment to stop shaking. Jeez.
Right? Hell of a scenario there.
Jesus.
How's the progress coming along? Is it working for you?
Kind of. Not terribly well, but...
You can do it. You can does it!
Yee.
God damn it. Are you fucking kidding me?
What happened?
Jesus.
You got it?
Yeah, like, I just dropped the motherfucker, and then the echo came, and he came back. It's like, Jesus shit.
Oh, yeah. That happened to me once, too. Pain in the ass. Luckily, somebody else pulled aggro after that.
Yep.
So he left me alone.
Yeah, there was a point where I think it just automatically pulls aggro from everyone to someone else.
Yeah. It's being merciful for you after the echo happens. I think it wipes out their aggro table at that point. Like when they get dropped.
When Alphino says we'll hold the line if you must. That's when my aggro went away.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's when somebody did a provoke attack. I didn't see who pulled the aggro away, but somebody did.
And there you have it. Our friend is too stubborn to die.
We are far from finished. Or have you never considered how we came to this world?
Crystals? You mean, like the Ascians?
Just so. As the Ascians flee unto the rift twixt planes with crystals of darkness, so did these warriors come hither with crystals of light.
Eloquent, as always. Aye, like the Ascians, we too are beyond death. You cannot defeat that which is eternal.
Wait! Such methods as the Ascians employ require the renunciation of the flesh. You would have had to...
At long last, you see. To save our world, we gave our lives. We were just adventurers trying to make our way. An odd job here, a favor there. We never aspired to be warriors of light. But word of our deeds spread, and soon people were calling us heroes. They placed their hopes and dreams on our shoulders and bid us fight for all that was good and right. We fought, and we fought, and we fought, until there was no one left to fight. We won! And now our world is being erased from existence. We did everything right. Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this. You of all people should understand. We will not falter. We brought our world to the brink of destruction, and now we must save it.
I've died before, Arbet. I'm not afraid to die again.
No matter how many times we fall, we must rise and carry on the fight for those we left behind.
To have known the depths of sorrow and embraced the highest sacrifice. Nonetheless, Master Louis-Soix, guide my hand, I pray you, as fate's thread spinneth upon this most capricious spindle. Quickly! Thou must needs invoke the power of thy crystal.
What is this place?
Such pain. Such sorrow. Oh, my dear children.
Oh, that choice of music, though.
It can't be.
Mother Heidelin, hearken unto your children's plea. From two worlds do we gather, and from two worlds do we offer a bounty of light. In this desperate hour we do beseech your intercession. We beg an audience with the word of the mother, with your chosen Minfilia.
Your cries go not unheard, nor your sacrifices unnoticed. Though many are lost, there are those we can yet save, whom I can yet save.
Minfilia!
Blessed children of the first, the light of your world hath grown blinding in its radiance, but it is not yet absolute. I will hie me to your world, and there take unto myself the light which riseth even now to drown it, as darkness once did drown another.
Now you deign to answer our prayers? I will suffer this farce no longer!
As the Ascians must serve as instruments of Zodiark's will, so too must others carry out the will of Heidelin. But for the boon you have granted her, she has grown strong enough to set me free, that I might serve as her emissary. Your suffering, your sacrifice, your supplications, she has heard all. We will not let the first fall to light. Thank you, Urianger, for bringing everyone here. It fills my heart with joy to look upon the faces of my friends once more.
In taking you unto her bosom, I knew that Hydaelyn had bequeathed to you a sliver of her grace, granting you strength long sought. And in treating with the Ascians, I learned of a star like unto our own, a doomed world of fallen heroes, in whom I glimpsed ourselves, the first. Full long did I search for a means to save this world, concluding at the last that the answer lay in the power of blessed crystals. And thus did I labor to set light against dark. Yet I knew from the beginning that this salvation would not come without sacrifice. For the instrument of the first's deliverance would of necessity be required to journey thither, there to remain, mayhap forever.
You orchestrated all of this, not to save her, but to send her away!
One life for one world. Such was the bargain, and you the coin, though it were not mine to spend.
Have we not walked together in the light of the crystal, and at her bidding borne witness to the joys and sorrows of this land? Each and every one of you knows my heart. If this be the price I must pay, I pay it gladly.
You would go alone, then?
My dearest Thancred, you who have ever watched over me, I am truly grateful for all you have done on my behalf, as would my father be. Your kindness, your compassion, your love. These are your gifts to me, and our gifts to them, forming a bond which transcends time and space.
Sometimes I forget you are not the child I once knew. Make me proud.
Long have I watched you from Hydaelyn's side, watched as you nurtured and kept safe the light of the dawn. The dark recesses of the world hide untold secrets and dangers. Thus do I entrust to you, Tupsimati. I pray you, keep to the path that you may never have need of it.
Twould seem the power of our crystals is all but spent. Perhaps, if there is naught else to be done.
Hear me, servants of Hydaelyn. If you would have us place our trust in you, then I would ask a favor. Take us with you. Take us home. We were blind to the truth once, so I tell you this, as one fool to another. Light dark, it doesn't matter. What matters is how you choose to use them. We made our choice and you see what came of it, so please, forge a different path. Seize a better fate.
It is a strange feeling. So many times have I watched you depart, my heart filled with worry. And ever did you return to me in triumph. Someday, when I have found a way to free this star from her sorrow, I promise you I shall repay the favor. Thank you, Lemmy, for everything.
I'm not crying, you're crying. What are you talking about?
Nope.
Fuck.
Just when you think you're getting a hold on your emotions, they throw in that Fleming scene.
Yeah. Thing
Well,
is, I had,
convenient
I had a feeling that, like, that was the direction that they were going to go with the Warriors of Darkness. Because one thing that Squeaks has always been good at is character conveyance. You understand where a character comes from.
Yeah.
Usually through very visual ways. Like, we've seen a lot of villains, a lot of bad guys, and they're pristine. They're pristine about it. They're proud about it. They don't believe themselves to be wrong. Warrior of Darkness. Armor was filthy. Axe was filthy. Like, not clean shaven, he was filthy. You didn't believe it. Not any of it. You could tell. It was all over the character. It was against his grain. It was his last ditch effort to. It was against his grain to do it, but that's what he believed. Or at
Forced
least
into it by desperation. Yeah.
The reason you clean blood off of your shit is because it etches. Blood is acidic. you take care of your tools. The reason the bad guys, air quotes, take care of their tools is because they believe in what they're doing. They want their tools to survive. This guy didn't. He didn't take care of his shit.
Yep, plus there's the whole they wanted him to look evil when you first meet him thing.
Well,
as well.
But again, like, character conveyance.
It's both. It's both at the same time. Yeah.
That never really struck me as someone who is wholeheartedly evil. Not nearly as much as someone who's clean cut.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's. But again, it's very Squeaks. It's very Squeaks.
He wore himself absolutely ragged.
Mm-hmm.
I see a lot of that in me sometimes. But, you know, again, that's also very Squeaks. They make characters that you associate with in uncomfortable ways sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a hell of a cutscene. I've been looking forward to getting you to that cutscene for a while. But I figure at this point... Huh?
That's the villain.
I figure at this point there's no point in reforming the party, because it is a bit past 7 now. So it's a convenient time to have a scenario to fight.
Yeah.
But I think we might actually manage to reach the expansion next week or the week after. Well, definitely one of those two. Possibly next week. We are real close.
We're just on the edge.
Yeah. And so with that question in mind, let me ask you, Kai, do you want to try further speculation about the expansion, or do you want me to just tell you what it is?
I mean, I'm sure I'll figure it out once it's there.
Okay.
That's not figuring it out. That's just being told by the game once it's there.
Well, I'll keep thinking about it until I get there.
So the answer is the first option. You want to consider it still. Gotcha.
Yes, I will consider it all the way up to the point of the game telling me, and if I'm right, then I'm right.
It's true. However, do so remembering this. We will be going to 2 different places, but one of them certainly first, because that's how time works. You have to do one thing first before the other thing. All right, who are we going to raid today?
I know it's Spooky Saturday in one place.
It's what?
I know it's Spooky Saturday in one place.
I don't know where that is, but let's see.
Sure you do. I'm just trying to figure out... Oh, it's a Bendy game. I know somebody playing Bendy.
Those games are interesting if they weren't so glitchy, unfortunately. But, yeah.
I think the glitches are part of what makes them interesting.
Well, no, the glitch I'm complaining about is one that prevented me from finishing a level and stopped me from continuing to play the game.
Oof. Well,
the reason
I know somebody who's playing it.
Yes.
It's somebody who is very similar to me in a very hilarious way.
Is it a Kai Fox?
Yes. Not to be
one
confused
I can never
with
tell.
Kai, a fox.
It's a Kai Fox, not a Kai Fox.
Exactly. We have a joke about this.
Indeed.
And I've explained the Stream Readers thing, why she does that.
You have.
Yes.
All right, well, let's go drop by. So I'll have to figure out, like I said, next week I don't think I can do Saturday. But I'll have to see what's going on. If there's a substitute day possibility, then we can maybe think about that. I don't know.
All right. Do something to that.
In the meantime, it is raid time.
Woo!
Bye-bye, everybody.
Yay. Bye.
Bye.
I hear you.
Yeah. Part of the CPU, but it's still a GPU, and believe it or not, the Intel QuickSync is much faster than NVIDIA. Ooh.